United Way of Metropolitan Dallas is leading the charge in promoting the power of reading. Michelle Staubach Grimes is a children's book author and partner in the campaign Change a Child's Story, which really aims to get books in the hands of every single child. Welcome.
Thank you.
Last year about this time, you had just published your first book, Where is Pidge? And you really have a unique perspective because you are not only the daughter of Cowboys legend Roger Staubach, but you are also one of 5 kids. What was that like growing up?
It was fun. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun, and we are a close family. And the story is a little bit my core story about probably a lot of the ways I felt, but it's a good thing because it really, I think, built character being in a big family.
Right. And so we have a really cute clip of a lot of people in your family, and they're chanting all at the same time, Change a Child's Story.
Let's change a child's story!
How big of a deal was it when you were growing up to read as a child? Was it something that your parents really shared with you?
Yes, and what I find, which is so important to me to go out there, is it was part of our life. I mean, we had books in our house. We were read to every night. We were in a great education, and I realized the majority of those out there don't have access to books. So as I've learned more about the literacy, that's why it's so important for me to make sure everybody has the right and access to books.
What is it that people can do to try to make sure that every child has a book in their hands at an early age?
I think the main thing is donating, but also buy books. We all drive by libraries, schools. We know there are a zillion places in Dallas that needs books. Give them books, because that's how it's if you don't have money, you're going to buy food before your books. So I think we as an obligation have to make sure that we get books to those kids that can't afford them.
So the Change a Child's Story campaign involves basketball legends, players like Justin Anderson, and we see them reading to children. As you mentioned, getting the books into a child's hand is really important, and you guys are raising money to do that. But the adults have to get involved as well.
The adults too, and that's volunteering to read. And you can do that through the organization. Go to schools, help with reading, because I think too, when they see a celebrity that reads to them, we expect kids, we need to get to their level. We need to read to them what's appropriate and make it entertaining, engage them, make them love reading. And that's the key, which will develop them ultimately into being readers for life.
That's really important, and you really see that in some of these videos. The kids are so engaged and they're so excited when, to hear an adult and some enthusiasm and the storytelling. So I think that's a really big part of it. Now, the Change a Child's Story campaign goes on for a few more weeks, and so there is still time for you guys to check it out. And of course, you can go on to our website, fox4news.com, for more information. All right, Michelle, thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck.